There we go. Hopefully I got that on camera. Nice sunfish. Look at the colors in this guy. And he's bleeding because he swallowed my hook. I went to a pond here in the middle of nowhere trying to catch some big sunfish. I think I got this guy a little bit in the gill, so I'm going to let him go. This is not the first time I've been here at this pond. I was told a long time ago that there are giant sunfish in it, and I have yet to catch a giant sunfish. But it's still fun to come out here and try. This is about, I don't know, an hour away from my house. And I know there are ponds with bluegill in them that are much closer to my house. But I don't mind exploring, or at least trying this pond again. And I'm using night crawlers. I've leftover night crawlers. No weight. I did put a swivel on there. And a thill bobber. And that one was right at the bank, so I dropped it down and he ate it. They seem to be triggered on top water, probably because of the millions of bugs that are on top of the water right now. Laying eggs. And I see quite a few over here by this tree over here. I've gotten a few bites too with a bobber. So I'm going to keep trying by the tree. Aww. I am using a size 2 hook, I think. And I seem to be not getting hooked with it. A little limb or something underwater right there. Wonder if that's the chicken. There's a chicken that lives around here. Don't see it. It greeted me last time I was here, a little black chicken. And I didn't film it. If I can find the video of the last time I was here, I put it in the iCard above. There we go. The line went under his fin. A nice bluegill. Hooked in the corner of the mouth. And I'm going to take this guy home with me. Whoa! Now he's in the stickers. Nice sticker bush right in front of the camera. Bluegill. Hopefully it's coming out. I know the sun is directly behind me. See if I can get a couple more at that stick. Still get to use my bait. And get hung in a tree. It may be time for me to reline this rod and reel, or at least both rods and reels. I've got 2 of these Seamar combos. It's just not casting right. It's getting old or something. I don't know. Okay, have you ever gotten that feeling that something was about to go down? That is just what happened to me at that ramp. There was a bunch of cars that started pulling in that made me think that it would be a good idea to get out of here. I was kind of surprised because that was a really remote area. However, I didn't want to hang out to find out what was going to happen. Now, this isn't the first time I've seen things go down at a ramp, and as a YouTuber, I'm not the first YouTuber that's had issues before with other people. I'm going to use Extreme Philly Fishing as an example. He had some teenagers beat him up while he was fishing one time. So you can see why I'm jumpy when it comes to people coming around me when I'm fishing. I also had my own issue where I probably came close to having something happen to me. I went fishing one time with this dude that I met while he was talking with Catfish Dave. Me, Catfish Dave, and him talked a little bit at the ramp, and then later on I contacted him and say, hey, let's go fishing. So we picked a bank spot, we went fishing, and then these trucks pulled up and started blaming him for stealing somebody's fishing rods during a tournament weigh-in. And these guys tried to enact their own justice by catching him, throwing him in their car, and taking off. However, he was faster than them and ran away and called the cops. Scary enough, I was recording during that time frame, and the recording I had during that time frame went to the police. However, after he ran, I quietly shut down my camera and I put it in my camera bag, and I talked to them and was like, yeah, I really don't know this guy. They asked me, is that your rod or is that your rod? And I was like, that's my rod, that's his rod. So they grabbed his rod and took off with it. At this point, that was like a couple of years ago, but it does make me leery to go to boat ramps sometimes. Now, I do know things like that don't happen all the time. That's why I take people fishing on my boat every now and then randomly. Both paying customers, giveaway winners, or people that I ask to come fishing with me. Now, before I end this video, I'm going to show you at least the rod and reel that I was using. And I really love the Kuma Seamar line. I bought this with my own money like years ago. And this is an Kuma Seamar rod and reel. It's a combo. This combo is the 6-foot, 6-inch CS662M medium. And the reel on it is the C30. It makes a great crappie and panfish combo. And I've used these quite a bit. And this may be 3 or 4 years old, so it's holding up nicely. The line itself is not holding up, as you saw earlier in the video, which means I need to replace this line. It's just getting old. It's not the original line. I've replaced it a couple of times, but it's about time to replace it again. And I've got a little flea fly hook, bait boss hook, I think they're called. It's like a miniature Team Catfish double action circle hook. And I put a swivel on here for some reason. I don't know why I put swivel on this one. And then a fill bobber. And I think this is either 6 or 8 pound line. What I will do is replace this with 6 pound line once I replace it. But overall, it's been pretty good. I am not nice to my gear at all. And everything is fine. I mean, the eye still fine. Doesn't really nick the line or anything, any of these eyes. It's been a capable rod and reel combo. And they're not terribly expensive, if you can find them for sale anywhere. Usually they're on Amazon. Anyway, this was definitely a fun and interesting experience for myself. And I hope you guys are happy with me letting you know about it, instead of never publishing this video. Definitely leave a comment below if you think this was a good idea to do this video. And as always, I want to thank you for taking your time out of your day to actually watch this video. I really appreciate it. Hopefully my next fishing trip won't be interrupted like this one was. Thanks again for watching. I hope to see you next time.